The Egyptian desert at night is a landscape defined by scale. To look up is to stand at a physical threshold, looking directly into the infinite mechanics of the stars. When Napoleon's scholars entered the Temple of Hathor at Dendera in 1798, they documented a massive stone relief carved into the ceiling. The expedition's astronomers recognized the highly accurate arrangement of 12 zodiac signs and 5 visible planets. Mainstream archaeology dates the construction of this temple to around 50 BC, during the Ptolemaic period. The positions of the planets and constellations on the ceiling, however, trace back to a specific astronomical configuration that occurred thousands of years earlier. This relief maps the sky from an entirely different epoch. Earth's slow wobble, or precession, shifts the stars over a 26,000-year cycle. Here, the scales of Libra and the 36 decans align with a celestial pattern from at least 5 millennia ago. Labeling this structure as a primitive tribute overlooks its function. The stone acts as a technical record of celestial cycles that predates standard timelines of human civilization. Ancient cultures used symbols to store information when technical vocabulary was absent. They developed a compression format where myths and diagrams functioned as compact storage for timing, routes, and threshold logic. Just as a flat map of the Earth implies a globe, this circular zodiac represents a two-dimensional projection of a three-dimensional field. It models a toroidal energy loop, the self-sustaining cosmic egg that drives the mechanics of the sky. This engraved illustration shows figures interacting with the celestial disk. They act as functional protocols regulating specific coordinates. The northern celestial pole sits at the exact center. This point functions as an axis mundi, the cosmic vortex driving the rotation of the sky system. These entities were not characters in a story. They were the functional components of a navigable celestial machine. The builders of Dendera worked from the principle that the macrocosm and the microcosm are mirrors of one another. They believed the vastness of a spinning galaxy and the local firing of human neurons were governed by the exact same mathematical laws. Within this model, the sky and the body share an identical anatomical blueprint. This shared geometry is why the 48 constellations on the stone map directly to 48 specific organs and systems in the human nervous system. This celestial chart displays Aries over a star grid. In the Dendera system, the energetic frequency of Aries aligns with the biological functions of the human cerebrum. This astronomical plate illustrates Leo positioned on the ecliptic. Within the biological mirror, Leo corresponds to the heart, representing the peak of the solar cycle within the human vital system. This close-up view highlights Sagittarius. The ancients identified this coordinate as a biological link to the base of the skull, a specific gateway for celestial energy. Looking at the stars was a method of observing one's own internal mechanics in a cosmic mirror. The universe possesses a boundary, and the human nervous system acts as the interface through which that boundary becomes an experienced reality. The modern concept of a dead, mechanical universe hides the active, integrated relationship between human biology and the firmament. This aged star chart shows a unified circle of constellations and monthly markers. These maps were technical manuals used to understand time cycles and personal growth within the divine order of the heavens. The individual and the infinite are not separate. They are two halves of the same system, reflected in both ancient stone and human biology. The Dendera stone is a message from a civilization that understood the sky with a precision we are only just beginning to rediscover. This stone is not a relic of the past. It is a user manual for a reality we have finally begun to remember.